My friends are 30 and 33 and are expecting their firstborn. I'm super excited for them, and today my friend told me what they're naming the baby. I am supportive of whatever they choose. Essentially, it's their child, their choice. Here's the problem that might come in. The name that they chose literally sounds like the words toilet and dustbin put together. So Lubin. And this is something that I did not notice until I was talking about it to my other friend who pointed it out. He thinks we should ask my friend, who's the mom-to-be, if they've thought this through, as the baby's name leaves so much room for teasing and bullying in the future. I told him it's not our place as friends, but he thinks we're being assholes for not mentioning it to our friend. The parents-to-be, they scrambled their name and rearranged it to make it the baby's name. So it's not like the baby's name was a family name or anything. Would I be the asshole if I didn't say anything about teasing or bullying possibilities to my expecting friends? Should I say anything at all?
I was a product of an affair between my mom and dad. My mom was already married and had a 1-year-old daughter. She wanted to abort me, but my dad begged her and paid her a hefty sum. She signed over all rights and I didn't see her for my 14 years of life. She recently contacted my dad saying she wanted to get to know me better, and he said it's entirely up to me. I was skeptical but decided to meet her. I've been talking to my mom's side for about 2 months when at a family gathering they all sat me down and said the reason they contacted me was because my half-sister was having kidney failure and was basically dying. At a loss for words, I got up and left. Told my dad, and he said it's entirely up to me, but I should get tested just to see before I make my decision. So I did. When my mom found out, she thought this was me agreeing and told everyone the good news. I did a lot of thinking and I decided I would not be donating my kidney. This family had done nothing for me. The only reason they tried to get in contact was for my kidney. So I don't want anything to do with them. I got loads of hateful calls and messages, but decided to stand by my decision. My stepsister called me and said I'm a douche for giving her false hope. People are saying I'm wrong because I can save a life. My stepsister did nothing wrong. But I feel so used. Am I the asshole for not giving my sister my kidney?
Story time. Is my food intolerance an allergy? I have a nightshade intolerance. In particular, potatoes, potato starch make me incredibly sick to my stomach. People tend to not take me seriously if I say I have an intolerance. I get sick even if my food is touching my fries or chips, yet sometimes waiters will ignore me and serve them anyways. For some reason, people think that an intolerance is a diet choice rather than an actual medical issue. As a result, I've started referring to it as an allergy when I go out to eat. On Friday, I was out to eat with some family friends when I mentioned to the waiter that I had a potato allergy. One family friend interrupted and said, "Oh, it's not an allergy. It's not like she'll die." Luckily, my mom was with us and immediately spoke up that while I might not die, I do get extremely sick, so it's important that I not be served anything with potatoes. Am I wrong for technically being dishonest and saying that I have an allergy so that people take my intolerance seriously? Story time. Kicking out my brother's girlfriend. I've been married to my wife for 6 years and we have 3 children. I live and was born in the US, but my wife is from a different country and moved here 6 years ago. She speaks fluent English but does have an accent. A few months ago, my brother started dating his girlfriend, and since they live 6 hours away, we usually don't see each other. Yesterday, my brother and his girlfriend drove to my house intending on spending a day with us and to introduce his girlfriend. Back at the end of December, my wife's parents passed away and it absolutely destroyed her, especially since she wasn't able to go to their funeral due to COVID. When they got here, my brother gave his condolences and introduced his girlfriend. Literally right after we sat down and my wife introduced herself to my brother's girlfriend, she made a joke about her accent. I, of course, told her to cut it out, but around 10 minutes later, she started mocking my wife's accent again. After seeing how hurt my wife looked by the jokes, I was absolutely livid and told my brother's girlfriend that she needed to leave. My brother said that they have been driving for a while, they're hungry and tired, and that I should be more reasonable. I told him that he could leave with her if she wants. His girlfriend called me an asshole and went to their car. I don't like my girlfriend's friends. We've dated for about 3.5 months. None of her friends are in relationships as of right now, yet they all make fun of her for dating me. They make fun of how skinny I am. They'll take screenshots of my Instagram posts and send them to their group chat just to make fun of me. Stuff like that. In fact, their group chat is where most of it goes down. My girlfriend has sent me screenshots of the group chat, and it kind of pisses me off because I've never even met half of these people, and they all already give her crap about me. For those who I have met, the exchanges have been polite, and I was as kind as I could be to them. I just don't know what I should do or how I should proceed. My girlfriend kind of just goes along with it and laughs too, and I think she thinks that it's funny. I just don't know how to approach it or how to really bring it up to her. A lot of her friends are socially awkward and avoid talking to me. She says that it's because they're intimidated by me, but really, there's no reason for them to be, so I'm starting to think that's a lie.
Now I'm sure many of us have encountered little shits in supermarkets. Kids running around, knocking things over, being rude, but the worst are the biters. Today I was shopping in the grocery store when a biter got me. He broke skin too and I started bleeding. When I saw the blood on his teeth and the grin he had, the gears started turning and I got an idea. Made my eyes go wide and started screaming, shit, fuck, no. My good friend was there too and he instantly picked up on what I was doing. He started shouting, fuck, maybe he didn't get it. Shit. By now, the kid is scared shitless and starts crying, and instantly his mom appears out of nowhere and starts getting pissy at us for yelling at her kid. Here's the kicker. I look her straight in the eye and say, ma'am, get your son tested as soon as possible. He just bit me and I'm HIV positive. And now there's silence, not a peep in the entire store. Brat knows he just fucked up big time because his mom isn't defending his ass. He stares at me wide-eyed and I walk away from them to buy my groceries. All while blood is dripping from my calf, making a nice little trail on the floor. Just as we're about to leave, we start to hear the mom sobbing like the little she is.
Is a history of no long-term employment a red flag? I met this awesome girl about a month ago, and she expressed her interest to be exclusive with me. While I think I really like her and would like to get to know her further, I'm questioning our capability and our compatibility. I'm very hardworking and like stability in my work life. I'm an optometrist. She, on the other hand, is all about quick money and seems to shift from job to job. The longest job she's ever held was about a year. She's no tertiary education or qualifications, and the jobs are what I would consider odd, which don't really lead to career progression or are unrelated to each other. Am I being too judgmental about her work ethic / history? Or could this potentially be a reflection of commitment issues or laziness or problems in the long run? I can't pinpoint if it's just a lack of compatibility or a real red flag that I need to look out for.
My fiancé and I are high school sweethearts and we've been together for about 12 years. We were engaged for around 3 when he passed away due to an accident in the beginning of 2020. A few weeks ago, his brother came to visit me and he's planning to propose to his girlfriend. He asked me if he could have the family's engagement ring. The ring my fiancé gave me is a family ring which had been in the family for generations. I have been wearing this ring for almost 3 years and it's a symbol of our relationship. I don't feel ready to give it up. When I told him this, he got upset and said it's a family ring and it belongs to him now that his brother is dead. I told him to get out. I called his mom to let her know why I wanted to keep the ring. She told me she wouldn't have minded if I had been married to him, but I wasn't, so I'm not part of the family and therefore I should return the ring. She said I'll move on one day and it's unfair to hold on to a ring that I will never wear again, especially a ring that belongs to her family for generations. I would have at least considered giving back the ring in a few years. I just can't bear the thought of parting with this ring now. So I told her I'm sorry that she felt that way, but her son gave me this ring and I'm not giving it back. Since then, his mom and his brother have been spamming my phone with messages and calls about how I'm trying to steal their family ring. So am I wrong for wanting to keep the ring?
Part 2 about my psychotic best friend. So like I said, my sister was like, no, what are you talking about? So at this point, I'm thinking, oh, this girl's really weird. But it gets even worse. She comes over my house one day to hang out with me and goes in my sister's room the whole time. My sister dyed her hair black, so what does she do? She dyes her hair black too. The obsession was like really fucking weird. Anyway, so the one night that Gia's over, yes, I still had her over after this because I didn't think it was really weird at the time. My sister had her boyfriend over and they were in the living room watching a movie, and the whole time Gia is begging me to go in the living room and watch the movie with them. So I'm like, fine, whatever, we'll do that. We go into the living room, we all sit on the couch, and my couch is kind of small, so like we all had to squish. So she sits her ass right next to my sister's boyfriend. Well, my sister's boyfriend got up and started freaking the fuck out. Well, turns out that Gia was trying to touch him under the blanket. So I told her to leave. Next day, I got a whole paragraph of her saying that she just wanted to be like my sister because she...